Hello everyone. Today we're gonna be talking about professions, and on tailoring I'm gonna try and explain you how they work. So first of all, what we wanna do is get our profession maxed out, 100 out of 100. That increases the quality of the items that we can craft for all around. Next, we want to get as much knowledge as we want. I'm gonna head on that later on. And then we're gonna choose specialization and what we're gonna do. For instance, I chose crafting here. So, where to start? So we have crafted gear right here. We have the pioneer gear that uses the enchanted weather harbinger crest, and it can go up to 590 item level. So basically, and it's base 558, and it has 5 types, so the 5 ranks. So rank 5 on the normal item, rank 5 is 545, and rank 5 is 558. So when we add empower and we add enchanted weather harbinger crest, it increases the item level of that item from 577 to 590 depending on a rank, and you want to have those crafted at rank 5. Rank 4 can be good as well, but ideally rank 5. And to touch on the quality of the items, we have on regents qualities as well, going from 1 to 3. So the higher the rank, the higher the rank of the crafted item itself is gonna be. So in this case, let's say for concentrated cloak. So here I can craft rank 3. But if all of these mats would be rank 3, I could craft rank 4 and go towards rank 5. Okay. Then we have the profession accessories. So let's say these are profession accessories. So with my current profession accessories, I'm gaining plus 18 skill in tailoring and resourcefulness, crafting speed, multi-craft, ingenuity. To touch on these ones, let's give you a crafted item. So concentrated cloak. Recipe difficulty is 455. My current skill increase is 339. This is for rank 5. So I'm missing additionally skill to have a guaranteed rank 5. So resourcefulness. It gives a chance to give back certain amount of reagents. So if I would to craft this and my resourcefulness would proc, I would get 1 or 2 exquisite fever cloud bolts back, or gleaming shard back, or adorning grave in worst case. Crafting speed is crafting speed, there's nothing much about it. And ingenuity, it has to do with this little button right here. So this is concentration. Here we can see how much concentration we have. We are gaining 10 concentration every 1 hour. So have that in mind when using concentration. It takes quite some time to get up. So what concentration does is, for instance, in this case right here, I can craft this cloak at a rank 3. But if I use concentration, if I use 288 concentration, I will craft this item at a rank 4. And now to get back to the ingenuity, what ingenuity does is, whenever you use concentration, and if ingenuity procs, you are gaining 60% of that concentration back. So if I used this 288 concentration on the crafting of this item, I would get 60% of that refunded back. So that's about the crafting details. Under optional regions, we have infused with power, so these are the crests. We can customize secondary stats depending on what stat we want, and we can add embellishment, which give even higher difficulty to craft and higher damage from the item itself. So for instance, this one, while above 80% health, you gain versatility. This one, while above 80% health, gain crit, and so on. Like, there are different ones for DPS, for healers, for tanks. And you can only have those on 2 items, so pay attention to that as well. So now that we've gone through the items that can be crafted and the details about it, we can touch specialization. As I mentioned, knowledge is very important. You gain knowledge by 1, doing a first craft bonus. So when it writes here first craft, you gain knowledge from that. Secondly, on crafting orders, there is a patron that is like NPC, gives you something to craft, and sometimes the reward is 2 knowledge, like a blue orb tint looking, and it gives you 2 knowledge. And how we're using that, we need to be very careful. So for instance, I did a mistake here. I chose to craft robes and then later on switch to clothes. Why did I do mistake? I went so much deep into robes, I can guarantee to craft with rank 3 max, rank 5 robes with the spark ones. But robe, as you know, is a tier set, so no one is gonna want to have that, right? Like when I noticed that mistake, I went back into clothes. And once you spend your points, you can't refund them, so for me, it's over. So that's why you need to pay attention to anything in when you're spending these points. And additionally, on how you can gain more knowledge, we mount that, we go to here, to this vendor right here, click on him, and he sells you knowledge for artisan equity. 10 points of knowledge per one of these little books. Additionally to that, in Ashtahet, in City of Threads, in this general area here, are all of the profession dudes, and for tailoring you go to tailor vendor and you can buy for I think it is 1500 cash. You can buy 10 knowledge as well. So tailor to tailor, enchanters to enchanting, and so on, right? And to round this up, for crafting your gear, as I mentioned, we need this, which is the power, to gain as high item level from the crafted items as we can. So to gain those, this crest, enchanted crests, we go to the enchanter table here, to the enchanted supplies vendor, and we buy them here. Once we buy them, so let's say we buy better harbinger crest, we go to crafting order, type in enchanted leather harbinger crest, we put here, we put the gleaming shard, storm dust, and send to your local enchanter with a commission to do you those. So once your local enchanter does this for you, you pick it up in the mailbox and come back to this lovely person right here. And then let's say I want to get myself a cloak. I go to the essentials, cloak, constitute cloak, I put in all the stuff here, and under intuitive power I add the crest. Under task secondary stats I add the missive that I bought from the auction house to choose my secondary stats, and add embellishment which I want, and send that to my local tailor, which would be add the commission. You can choose the minimum quality. So like ideally if you agree to rank 5, you choose rank 5. It's what you agree with your crafter, right? And that should pretty much cover it out. If I missed anything or if you have any additional questions, feel free to ask. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this, subscribe, follow me on Twitch. See ya!